Mining job hunt video. Welcome to Australian Mining for New Starters, and in today's video we are going to have a look for some hard rock underground mining jobs around the country. So these are your production mining jobs that everybody is chasing in the industry. So this map is a map of the country, and in it it's loaded up all the base metal mines and all the gold mines around the country. So the base metal mines are producing stuff that's going in batteries, and the gold mines are producing gold. Why is this important? Well, gold's tracking at about $3,000 an ounce Australian at the moment. Nickel's around $30,000 a tonne, and copper's over $12,000 a tonne. And at those prices, everybody is making lots of money. Everybody's trying to ramp up production. That means bums in seats. So that's your best opportunity. I've just recently done a video about how, the production mining job has moved from a surface production truck to an underground production truck due to the driverless nature of the surface trucks at the moment. So that's where we're going to look. If you want a production mining job, the hard rock underground is the place to go. It's where the majority of the jobs are. So we load up all the jobs on our mining jobs to apply for page, so you can go directly there and you can click on them and have a look at them around the country. And it's just a matter of clicking on and going from there. And it's, just read that and away you go. But I've also loaded up, typed underground into Seek, and we're just doing the last 7 days. And this is what I just really do it for the last 3 days or every day, and I just pick the jobs out and load them up. But it's pretty easy to go through, and there's jobs all over the country, and they're pretty good jobs and well-paying jobs as well. So you've got your underground drillers assistants, Diamond Driller Offsiders. So that's a service crew job, another service crew job in Tasmania. Mining utility operator. I got asked about a utility, do they use utilities underground the other day? I guess that's why I got asked about it. If you click on it, it turns out they're looking for somebody that knows how to use a bogger and charge up in a jumbo. So they basically want a jumbo operator or a fill-in jumbo operator by the looks of things. So underground diamond drillers, so this gives you a good idea of what they're earning, 120 to 130,000 a year. That's for a 2-on-1 roster. So you work a few more hours than the even time, but as you can see, you get paid a fair bit more. Underground truck operator, Blue Mountains, 4 days ago. There's just jobs everywhere, and everything's asking for experience. Once you've done the training, if it's asking for experience, still apply for it, because the chances are that they're not going to get anybody, because anybody with 12 months experience at the moment driving a truck or nippering or whatever, they're looking for the next level up so they can make more money. And so that's service crew or even charge up or pace crew or something like that. So it's all about moving up and moving on. So we can go through a little bit more and have a look at some more jobs, but I think you get the idea. There's heaps about. It's just a matter of educating yourself so you can give them what they want. Because the problem that all these employers have, and the reason that these jobs keep continuously being shown over and over and over again, is because, it's really easy to teach you how to drive the underground truck. There's nothing complicated about that. It takes a couple of weeks. But teaching you about how the hard rock underground mine works, that takes heaps. That takes a lot longer. And just any hard rock mine, not just underground, just the surface mines as well. It's the same rules underground as is on the surface. So, it's the same major rules that flow through with tag boards and firing times and everything else that you need to know. But it's just that the majority of the work is in the hard rock underground space at the moment, or surface exploration. There's not too many surface truck driving entry-level jobs going around. Most of the truck driving jobs, because of the driverless trucks, they got a lot of people to choose from. So it's it is what it is. But you can see, this is in Tasmania. That's one we clicked on before. There's heaps of jobs around the country. It's all over the place. North Queensland, middle of New South Wales, all around. So if we click over to my account on the Mining Coach, you can have a look at the 4 different courses and what they outline. In the Australian Mining Seminar, We've got information on how to redo your resume. We've also got a new group going forward that's helping support people that do the training, so you can also get your resume done through them at a reasonable price, and it'll be done properly to the standard that we want. But also, if you come through and you decide that maybe this isn't for you, then they will help support you into something else that you can do, like civil or shutdown work or utility work or something like that. The reason that we've put this group together is that we're finding that a lot of people are putting the cart before the horse with just trying to get their foot in the door into anything, instead of actually getting their foot in the door in the right area that leads them to the job they want. There's no reason why you can't go straight in as a production operator in a hard rock underground mine. There just isn't any reason why you can't do it. You can use this training to educate yourself so you can get a job. You don't have to go and get a utility job first. You don't have to spend 2 years kissing ass on a mine site to make it across. All you have to do is educate yourself to how it all works. When you're sitting in front of a foreman and you can talk to them about stench gas and vent bags and what the jumbo has to do and the cycle that it goes through, bog bore fire, once you can go through and use all the right terms and all that sort of stuff, you turn yourself into low-hanging fruit. And when you turn yourself into low-hanging fruit, that's how you get a job. And that's how everybody that we help get a job gets their job, is by showing the employer that they can be thrown in the deep end. And once you learn the rules to mining, even if you don't particularly want to do the production mining side of things, you'd rather go and do civil, or you'd work on the mill or shutdown work or whatever, it's still going to hold you in really good stead to be able to go and get one of those jobs, because you know what's going on. And like I said, we've got a great team of people now that are going to be able to support you and help you in whatever direction that you want to go if you decide that the production mining side of things isn't for you. So I hope that that helps, and we looked at a few jobs, and you can find a few jobs around the place, and we point you in the right direction. But if you want that production mining job and you want the brass ring, which everybody wants to be the jumbo operator, because jumbo operators make $1,500 to $2,500 a day. If you want that job, you've got to go through the underground crew, and you start on a truck to do that job. So that's the brass ring that everybody's chasing. So if you get into it straight away, you're cutting, years of mucking around out of it. I just don't understand how people think that going and doing a utility job is going to give them experience to then go and get a production mining job. It's just two completely separate things. So if you want a production mining job, that's the place to start. Go for the brass ring straight away. Don't muck around just trying to get your foot in the door. If you get your foot in the door, what ends up happening is you get your foot slammed on a lot of times, and you get stuck as a utility worker for your whole career. And if that's not what you signed up for, then if you thought that you were going to be able to get a production mining job out of that, then you've wasted a lot of time and a lot of years, and for a lot of those people it just doesn't work out. Whereas if you go straight in as a truck driver or a nipper, you're straight on the path, and you're in. So I hope you found that information helpful, and if you could like and subscribe the channel. Thanks.